Hello, I'm Ida, also known as GrilTheGamer, and this is my video of tips for people who want to start streaming on Twitch. Some of these tips are general and might also apply to other streaming platforms or YouTube, and yeah. Should I be wearing headphones while I film something like this? Probably not, but the Eevee is cute. Okay, so let's get started with a tiny bit of a backstory, okay? So, I am an ASMR artist on Twitch. I stream ASMR content mainly, sometimes other things like art, chatting, and sometimes games, but quite very rarely. I started streaming in 2019. In the spring, I started by streaming some variety content until trying ASMR. A lot of people seemed to enjoy my ASMR, so then I ended up settling on ASMR and growing my community for a full year. And after a year, I became a full-time streamer because I was making enough money to pay my bills, which are not much, by the way. Point where you'll be able to become a full-time streamer really depends on what country you live in. So if you live in a country where things are really cheap, lower income will be enough. If you live in a country where things like living rent is extremely expensive, you will obviously need a higher income. And yeah, I live in Finland, which is generally considered expensive, but I have a very cheap lifestyle. Rents are not very high here, and I mean, now I actually own a house and I pay a mortgage, so there is that. Now let's get to the tips. So I have 7 tips for you. And the first one is obviously get the basics done. So before you want to start streaming, get to know your platform, make sure your basics are good enough, like your internet connection. Internet connection is the main thing that you need, and that your PC can handle streaming, or your laptop, or your phone if you're doing IRL content, whatever you're planning to use. Get things like setting up your profile, learning about the platform, things like that. Get it done. Do all kinds of research and don't rush into streaming. First, like, take some time to collect your thoughts, think about what you want to do, set up your profiles, match your usernames on social media so that you know it makes sense. Like when I started streaming, my ASMR Twitch channel, my Instagram, my YouTube had kind of different names, and I have later on changed everything so that now my YouTube is GrilASMR, my Twitch is GrilTheGamer, and my Instagram is also GrilTheGamer, and I really recommend checking those beforehand, making sure everything like that is done, that you don't need to keep changing all your links and overlays and banners and things like that afterwards, because when you start streaming you want all of that to be a bit settled, so that when you start the streaming it won't be an extreme stress, everyone asking questions, why is this, why is that, what is that, you know. It's better if you have everything under control at the start already, even though you don't need to. The second tip is facecam. You will need facecam unless you're a god at the game that you play. If you're not a top 1 player in the game that you're playing, like on your server, No one's gonna watch you if you don't have face cam. Unless like your humor is absolutely brilliantly captivating and perfect. If you are in any way like you're not perfect when it comes to skills, you are a bit awkward when it comes to verbal communication, face cam makes the difference. You need it. People come there just to see you because they can immediately feel that connection when they see your face. It's extremely important. I can't stress this enough. Even if you're a god at the game, having a face cam is still gonna be to your benefit. There is, I feel like 4 main things which can bring success to your channel, like skill, humor, and by skill I mean skill in a game, humor, and your personality, informative content, so the information that you share with your viewers, and looks, of course. But you can't really do much about your looks except like wash your hair, take care of personal hygiene, and make sure that you're looking okay. But yeah, even if you're ugly, put a face cam on, because that brings out your personality and your humor, which is the selling point of most streamers who are not like very, very, very skilled. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to the looks part, boobs also belong there. I know when you're starting out and you see like all of these boob streamers, so much people sexualize their content, it can feel discouraging, but trust me, like, if you look at the top streamers on Twitch, not the most talked about, the actual top streamers, the top earners, they are not boob streamers, they are great streamers. I mean, a lot of them are dudes, which like, we need some girl representation there too, but like, the streamers who are making the most money, the streamers who are making the most impact are not boob streamers. And like, even if it feels discouraging and you're like, yeah, everyone just gets it with their looks, that's not true. Like, just work on your game skills or the informative content and your humor, and it doesn't matter what you look like. I don't know, like Asmongold, like that dude comes on the stream with a greasy ass hair, and I'm not saying he looks ugly. I mean, he's still like not like the most horrific creature you can see, but like, you know where I'm getting at. People still want to see his face, even when there is the greasy ass hair going around. But yeah, always think about those 4 things, or 3 things, because you can just ignore the looks part, as it's gonna have impact how you look, but it's not a game-changing impact in most cases, because there is so much more about you and your content that can make the difference. Your skill, your personality, and the information that you share. Those can always make a difference, and at the end of the day, those make the biggest difference in the community as a whole. Okay, that was a long second point, I'm sorry. Point 3, category. So you might want to try different categories. I streamed Skyrim at first. I've also streamed some World of Warcraft, some Overwatch, you know, but ASMR just caught on immediately when I started. This also brings our point 4, which is timing. Timing and category kind of go hand in hand. You want to catch a category at a time when they need more streamers, need more content creators, when the category is growing but not huge yet. Of course, here comes the point 6, which is you need to enjoy, right? So you shouldn't change a category just to become successful, because you still need to enjoy streaming to be able to keep up with it, and consistency is the key if you want to grow your channel and have even a small community. Even if streaming is just a hobby for you, you still want to have a small community that brings you support and that you love and appreciate, and you need to enjoy what you're doing to be able to keep up with it, especially when it's not making you any money. So throw category and timing aside if you cannot enjoy it. But if you can enjoy it, consider category and timing. They are very, very, very important. Did I say 6 for enjoy to keep up with? Yes, but point 5, so we went 3, 4, 6 and 5 because I'm stupid. Point 5 that I have on my list is talking to empty chat, getting friends to come over to your chat. It's really important to learn to communicate with your chat even when there is not people yet. So you can learn this in 2 ways. You can talk to an empty chat, just talk even though there's no one watching, or ask your friends to come over and talk with you while you're streaming. If you have any friends. I don't, but maybe you do. I hope you do. But ask them to come over and ask them to communicate with you through the chat. So you're gonna create things happening in the stream, and if someone happens to drop by, maybe they will stick because you're chatting and being funny and your personality is lovely and you're also kind of skilled and hitting a lot of headshots. Good job. Okay, and last thing, community with other streamers and viewers. So community is really important when you want to think of growth. Let's first tackle the viewers part. So you want to remember your viewers' names, their dogs' names, their birthdays, their work, their hobbies, what they are interested in. You want to soak all that information about your viewers into you. You want to be genuinely interested, which I am genuinely interested in most people. I am very interested in people's lives, and that makes it easier for you. But even if you're not interested, even if you're like a sociopath who couldn't give less fucks about other people, soak all that information in. You can't build that choosy parasocial relationship without actually remembering things about your viewers. You need to remember things about them, be kind to them, ask them, oh, you had your birthday yesterday, how was it? I heard your dog was sick, or you said your dog was sick 2 days ago, is your dog fine now? You know, that kind of stuff. If you remember it, the people are gonna stick around. And also, you have a chance of creating some amazing like relationships, friendships with these people, even if it's still like, even if there's still the boundary that you only communicate them during the stream, you can still have genuine like it's not quite a friendship, but a genuine relationship filled with understanding and care for each other, even when it's just for the duration of the stream and you don't communicate outside of that. It's really important. And then the community with other streamers, which I suck at that. I'm really bad at networking, but it's good. rating or hosting other streamers, being active in the communities, because even if you're very small, if you keep talking to other streamers, rating them, hosting them, you're gonna eventually get rates back, and that's gonna grow your stream. Trust me, it's a very good tool for growth, especially when you rate streamers. You often pick streamers that are not live at the exact same time as you, but a bit later or a bit earlier than you, or a bit earlier. People often rate you, and you know, just be friendly to other streamers and don't cause drama. You're gonna do good. Okay, this concludes all my tips. I hope you do good when you start streaming. Tell me, leave me like your Twitch ID or something if you are actually starting to stream, and I will maybe check it out and drop a follow and follow your journey. Okay? Sorry for it being so long. I hope this helped. I hope you understood all my points. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.